There you go. Hey, what's up, guys? My name's TJ Thao. Welcome back to my TJ Toe channel, and this is Tips with T. Not just me, but with my buddy Cruce.
Hi, my name is Cruce Her.
No, this our first time. This is my first time doing it with my buddy. So I told you guys last week that I was gonna bring a friend, and this is my buddy Cruz. If you guys like listen to all the stories that I talk about, like friendships or like my buddy wise, like this is probably the main person that I'm talking about, anyways. So Cruz, introduce yourself. What's your name and occupation?
My name is Cruce Her. I'm a construction worker. I play football with TJ. Uh, that's all. That's all.
That's good. That's good. All right, but no, you don't gotta stare at the camera. We can stare at each other.
Oh.
All right. Anyways, so the reason why I brought Cruz on is because like he's my longtime friend. How long we been friends now? Like 5 years?
When I first started meeting.
No,
Oh,
no,
no, way back.
I'm talking about when I first met you.
Oh,
That was at the
yeah, that was
dome,
like
right?
5 years. That was like 17.
Yeah, that's when you were still buddy with the other dude, and we met at the dome. Like I tell you every time, like the first time I met Cruz, he to me, I was like, oh, look at this pretty boy, you know, because I was like, I was like, who's this, you know? But then like we started playing ball together, and I was like, oh, this dude got some speed to him, but then like it looked like he didn't know how to use it, but yeah, that's my first impression of him, and then yeah, after that we just got closer by just seeing each other more. I think he started working with our old buddy too at Valvoline.
Yep.
Yeah. How was it working at Valvoline? Was it like busy? Like I know you guys had to handle like with like bad customers, because whenever I go in, I just get quick oil change. And I'm good. Like, have you ever had anybody like give you any like problems?
Yeah, we had a bunch of Karens for sure. Let me think of a time. Oh yeah, there was a time where I was changing oil on this Mercedes, and then I was thinking we didn't drain it from the bottom. We took oil out the top, and then after we took oil out, we filled it. And when it left, it came back saying that there's oil leaking and stuff, and they wanted a refund. They even threatened to fight one of our managers, which is crazy.
Really? Was it like a Karen or like was it a dude?
It was a dude.
It was a dude.
Yeah, it was a Kevin.
It was a Kevin. That's
Yeah.
that's fucking wild. Didn't you? Who found like like a raccoon or like an animal? Was that you or was that
No,
somebody
that
else?
was. I think it was Pain.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucked up,
Yeah.
dude. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
he was changing. He saw like a cat. Yeah, it was a cat under a skip.
It was a
I
cat.
think it was a cat. Yeah.
That's
That's the more about it. I forgot.
that's fucking fucked up, dude. Yeah, cause I know that was like was that your starter job? Cause I know you left Target and then you went to Valvoline, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's when you got closer to Pain.
Yeah.
And I think that's originally how like we kind of started seeing each other more, because you were more with Pain by then. And then what actually got me close to you was knowing that, because remember Pain's birthday?
Yep.
Yeah, like even though like you and I were already mutuals, we already knew of each other. Uh, um, what is it? And then like when you came to the cabin trip, I was like, oh, this dude actually want to like hang out with me or hang out with the crew, you know.
Yep.
And then like ever since then, it's just like kind of like smooth sailing after that, because I was like, okay, well, if this dude want to like come hang out with us, then might as well bring him through. Like what? I mean, like I know you were going through some shit with your with your friend group at the time. Can you like sprinkle a little bit like what was going on? Like you don't gotta go deep, but
Yeah. Well, pretty much.
because y'all kind of grew away from each other.
Yeah, pretty much after high school, the first year was pretty solid. We were still chill with each other. But then, there's some guys just choose a different route than others, and make decisions that maybe some of us don't agree with.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was best at that point where it was best where we would split, or not even split, maybe like just distance ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Which was sad, because like it was always like you, Kenji, the other guy, and like just Ethan, like like that was like your clique right there, like during high school. So and then when I saw you like by yourself and you were just with your girl at the time, I was like, oh, like what happened? And then when I heard everything that went down, I was like, damn, I was like, it's kind of deep, But then I'm kind of glad that you guys are kind of rekindling things, especially like when you brought Ethan around me too. And
Yep.
Ethan's been a really good friend to me, especially now, like I'm with my broken knee, like my busted knee. Like you guys been like really, like really good friends to me too. So I really appreciate you guys a lot.
Of course.
Mm. Is there like, was there like a time where, what is it, where you felt like alone? Like even though you had like your girl, was there ever like a time you felt alone? Like even though when you didn't have like those friends anymore? Because I know you had your family, but
I wouldn't say alone, because I always had people around me, but I felt like the struggles or the problems I had, everybody has to face them alone. But at that time, I was like, felt, I don't know, maybe isolated is the right word. But yeah, that's the time where I probably would have felt alone the most. Is where even though I have everybody around me, I still am in my own thoughts, my own head, thinking about this stuff. So that's what I'm thinking about.
what was your first impression of me?
To be honest, you had like a RBF, I came up, I was like, damn, why do you look kind of mean, bro? And we were training, and you were serious. I'm like, okay, I don't know, this guy almost seemed like he liked me, cause he ain't smiling or nothing. So yeah, I was like, and then my old buddy was just like, yeah, he's like, TJ's so good, he's really good. I was like, yeah, okay, he's good, but why he not smiling? Dude looked so mad all the time.
Yeah.
But yep, after knowing you this long, I realized it's just your face. This is how you supposed to, how you look.
I mean, like, yeah. Now that you got to know me, like, do you see any like difference from like back in the day to now, or like?
Yeah, for sure. You're definitely a lot. You're loose. You're more loose. You're not as like trying to keep your emotions or feelings to yourself now. You're more expressive. I'd say
Yeah.
less RBF looking face now. You're more approachable looking for sure.
I think that's the one thing I wanted to change about me a lot is because like I didn't want to look shady no more. I didn't want to be like turn on intimidation like 24/7. Like there's a time and place for that. But then I felt like if I want to be approached by people, if I want to be like more vulnerable with myself, like I need to stop putting on this tough guy act, and like really embrace my vulnerability and like my emotions, like especially towards my friends, like especially you and your girl. Like I think I express a lot of myself to you too, a lot, and you guys never like sway me some type of way because I guess it was like a self protection, like self shield that I held up because like when I was younger and my old friend group, like we used to like go back and forth with each other, you know what I'm saying? And how like crazy it will be like back and forth type shit because you probably seen it and you seen it and you see like the dynamics I have between them. So like I always had to like put like an act, but then like to be honest with you, Cruce, like you and Ethan and everybody I met so far, like y'all make it easy for me to be a friend. Y'all make it easy to be a friend to you guys, because I don't have to put up like this act, I don't have to put up like this, this, this like alter ego where I have to act like the person so you guys can like respect me in a way. I can be who I am and you guys can respect me in that way, just like how I respect you guys in that way. Like there's no like I'm on top of you type of feeling. So y'all make it very very easy to for me to express myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's coming from the heart because uh I know in the beginning when you said that I was like, yeah, I was very very much like closed off. Like I wasn't really in tune with my feelings. I think the only time I was like in tune with my feelings was like I thought that like the only person that could see this was like my mama or like the girl I was with at the time. But then now I was like, no, I was like everybody should see, not everybody, but the people that I love should see this side of me. And I hope you feel the same way about like me too, but like about that feeling.
Yeah, of course. I definitely do. 'Cause I feel like before we met, I was definitely a lot, I'd say, more childish, I'd say. Less grown, maybe. But yeah.
Crash out.
Yeah, I was pretty much a crash out. Luckily, you met me during like the stage where I was, slowly starting to realize this shit's like dumb. Or like my emotions, I've gone more patient and Chad, you're watching this. Yes, I've got more patience, but
Yeah. I hope so.
but yeah, I think as growing, meeting all you guys, especially you, and playing football, that definitely changed my perspective on life itself. So
Hmm.
grateful for all this for sure.
Hmm. Yeah, dude, I'm really grateful. Like, I gotta give you one bro. Like,
Of course.
I'm really grateful for you because like all my friends like they saw me like we're like I'm not it's not like I'm not close to them no more, but like like Dennis, like Payne, like Jers, like they out doing their own thing, and like it's hard for me to like get in touch with them nowadays, but then like for you make it easier because like like I said, you make it easy. I just hit you up, call you, you're there for me. You do things for me that I don't even like ask. Like like you really pull through for me. Like you even like give me money to go on like a like a on a date. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like it's hard to find somebody like you. So like don't ever think that I'm gonna switch up on you or anything. Like you need me, I'll be there for you. Like you can be in a ditch, you could be down bad. I'm gonna find a way to like pull through as much as you pull through for me, because like even when my busting, you are willing to drive 20 minutes from your crib to be in my area to go train, to go work out, only because you just love my company as much as I love yours too. So like just like not no gay shit, but I do like being around you because I feel like you make me a better person a lot, because you see me through it all, you see me through my relationship, through my breakup, and now.
Yep.
So and I even cried in front of you and your girl.
Yep.
Crazy, right? Like, like it's crazy because like I don't do that, bro. Like
Yep.
the only person that I cried like that, like one on one with, was John. And that was like on some family shit. But when I was able to cry with y'all about that little issue that I had, I was able to sense like, oh, like I can be like this. I can be weak with my friends because like I didn't sense any judgment. I didn't sense any uh like pittiness. Like you and your girl Chaz were just there like consoling me through my little breakup phase, and like and that's why I love both of you guys a lot, and I respect you guys a lot, especially like your relationship and everything that you tell me. I'm like, damn, like I need to be strong like Cruce. Like I know you look up to me, but I look up to you too in that way, in a lot of aspects. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely feel for our friendship, it doesn't feel like we're competing against each other.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like we're just trying to push each other to become the best version of ourselves.
Exactly.
So I'm pretty sure that's why we like enjoy each other's company and like we like buy each other all the time. Just because we just feel like we become better people with together.
That's what I'm saying. Like
No
experience,
homo.
yeah, experience like things with you, bro. Like it just made it easy. Like when we went to Menominee, like, there's nothing went bad over there. There's nothing that went bad. It was like when we took that shot at gin and then we went outside,
Oh yeah.
synchronized to puke, bro.
Yep.
I was like, oh, this is my brother.
Yep.
I was like, this is my brother right here.
Go together, smoke together.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that night was wild, bro. Like I think I should never smoke with y'all because we went there at what 9?
Yep.
We left at 11, and the party didn't start till like maybe 2 o'clock, maybe 1.
Yep. We were there for like 2 hours. 3 hours.
I know, and then all I remember was you calling Ethan. And Ethan was like, "Bro, I ain't never seen TJ like this." You're like, "I ain't never seen TJ like this at all."
I'm surprised you remember. You were asleep. You were gone.
Really? Because I remember like just like phasing in and out, and I just see the phone in my face like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, the crazy part is we didn't even drink that much. I think we took like maybe like 3-4 shots, and then we took 2 shots of Everclear, and then we took the weed, and after that it was gone. Oh yeah, plus the beer too. But
yeah, we took 2 puffs of it. Was it me with someone was like, swallow it. Swallow me.
Swallow me.
Swallow me. Okay. I had a question for you. What is the question? While I'm thinking of it, what is something in your life that keeps you pushing? Like it can be anything, family, girl, like me.
I guess right now I don't have nothing that really pushes me to like wake up in the morning and keep going. it's more my mentality where I'm just like, even if I'm tired or my body hurts or everything, I'm just gonna do it because it's not gonna get done.
Mm, mm,
I just have that just do it mentality. I'm pretty sure in the future, when I have kids or something, it's gonna be something worth, you know, having heavy hands for, on
yeah,
stuff I gotta carry.
yep.
But right now, I think I feel I'm like pretty light because I know Chaz can handle her own. My family, they can definitely handle her own.
Mm-hmm,
So I'm not too worried, and I know I don't gotta worry about them. So yeah, right now, the only thing that gets me out of bed is just doing it.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Remember, I keep telling you, if y'all watched like last episode, or not the last episode, but the episodes before, the person that I always talk about the why with is this person. That's because I always talking to him about like what is your why? Like why you wake up? Why you want to hit the field? Why you want to go to the gym? Like what are like some small goals that you want? And then at the end of the day, it's just like his mentality. Like Cruce's mentality of like it's not gonna get someone has to get it done, and it has to be him. Like nobody's just gonna gift him muscles, nobody's just gonna gift him how to catch a football or gift him money, so he knows that he has to get up and do it himself. Like although he came from like a good family, like a really solid family, like good sisters, mom, dad still together, like everybody's intact. Like he like that's what I respect about him is like he has all that, but then he's willing to step out of it to find his own life. And like what we saying in Mo is billionaire. So that's and him and his wife. Yeah, basically. So that's what I really love about your dynamic with Chaz, and you're just like that. So
Mm.
for me, I have to have a why. Like I gotta have a why to for me to get up, for me to go to work and all that. But my why is almost like yours. Is like if I don't do it, nobody else will for me.
Yep.
Like if I don't get up to go make food for myself because I live by myself, if I don't wake up to make food for myself, I'm gonna be starving. If I don't get up to go to work, I'm gonna be broke and like evicted. If I don't like strive for my goals, then I'm gonna be just a regular 9 to 5 dude. So like I there's a lot of things that like I implement in my life with my goals because I want to play pro, I want to get money, I want to be motivational speaker, I want to grow my podcast, and all this is just like my why, my why is leading towards like what I can give back to you guys,
Mm.
because because like what you doing to me, like you tell me like. And you be like, oh, you're not on no tab, you're not on nothing with me, But for me, like, cause I'm a good friend to you guys. Like, I was like, I want to do something back to you, for you, Ethan, my family, because I see y'all pull for me as much as like I pull for y'all, and I'm like, no, one day I'm gonna repay them back. Either it's gonna be next year, next 5 years, 10 years. It's like it's gonna be there, and that's what keeps me pushing too.
Yeah, something you said about how you say you don't want to be normal or you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be like working 9 to 5 just be normal.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that because I say back then I did realize I was like, why are people training or like I'll be seeing people online, I was like, well, why is he working so hard to, play football or train so hard? You're not making it to NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But after watching Route God, he was like, he just said he just doesn't want to be normal,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of opened my mind. I was like, yeah, you're right. Why do I want to be a normal dude just working 9 to 5, go home and just relax?
I'm glad you realized that.
Better because if you don't have hobbies, life is just gonna be boring.
Boring, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I was gonna bring this up. I don't care. But anyways, like just seeing like a dude like getting like there's like no hate on you 9 to 5 workers. Like you guys are the bread and butter in this society. Like you got like just for me, like y'all do your thing, but for me, like I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Like I want to be my own boss. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to call my own shots. I want to pay people to work for me. Like I just want to be that guy. Like that person, that breadwinner. And I don't want to risk my whole life like being told what to do. I don't think anybody would like that. Like for me, I'm a leader. Like I want to lead and I want to call my own shots. And I want to be able to do my own thing. Like if I want to wake up and travel somewhere, like I'm gonna do that. Like just randomly on a random Tuesday. So like if if I can work but I know what it takes to get up there. That's why you see me consistently like busy. I'm on doing podcasts. I'm out working out, doing training. But I'm not just doing that physically. In my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, like this is gonna be extra. This is gonna add on to what I have. Like experience wise and like and helping me like word the things I want to word. So like if I was to ever like get on stage and to speak to a crowd, you know, like it's just gonna bring a lot of opportunities to me. So I like I said, I don't want to be a regular guy. I don't want to work in a hospital. I don't want to work in law. I don't want to work in like anything. It's like I just want to pursue what I want to pursue, and hope and God willing is gonna work, you know. And if it don't, then something's gonna work. You know, I have all these options for us. Just like yeah. Oh. Let me ask you this. I know was your family like born like were you born Christian or like you found on your own?
Mm, well, we're going back to when my grandparents were in Laos and Thailand. We were originally shaman,
Mm-hmm. On
but
your dad's
then
side?
yeah, on my dad's side, and then but when we came to the U.S., we didn't really have that much family, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, in order to be shaman, you gotta have like a lot of family and everything. I'd say,
Mm-hmm.
but we had that much family when we first got here, so my grandpa decided it's easier to just convert to being Christian. So ever since then, you know, my dad's side has been Christian,
Mm-hmm.
but my mom's side they stayed shaman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a hard battle between choosing between the two. But I think just sticking to my heritage, but believing in him and following him, I think that'll even out. To be honest,
Mm-hmm. I yeah. What is do you have a testimony?
no, I don't.
You don't have one yet? Because I was gonna say, I was like, I would like to hear like your story, guy. You know, I know you just believe, but then like I want to hear like, do you have like a story of like any like encounters, like him revealing himself to you, like you praying and then like happened the next day or in an instant, like when you were down low or you were high or like it doesn't have to be anything serious.
I don't know if I've, cause to be honest, I'm kind of slow. Cause I don't know. He might have shown himself a few times, and I just like shrug it off and everything. But you know, there are times where I do talk to him,
Mm-hmm.
and it does happen. But I'm just like I don't like to acknowledge it, or I don't like to acknowledge it too much, just because I don't want to feel like what's that word? I don't want to seem like I don't appreciate it, or you know what I'm trying to say,
Well, like you see it and you
or like I'm giving it, but I don't want to act like cocky or something.
yeah okay I see what
Yeah,
you
you
mean
know what I mean.
like
I'm trying to stay humble. You
mhm,
know. Yeah, I
yeah.
think that's yeah. I'd say so.
Mhm. I wouldn't. You can, you know, like I would say, like we're both very anointed people, you know, like
Yeah.
in a way. Like my faith doesn't. We don't have to compare faiths, but it's like my the way that I view is like friendships and love. You know, like every time I see you, I thank God. Every time I see my family, I thank God. You know, like every time I got food on my in my stomach, I thank God. You know, like all these things that could maybe because I'm just like more not trying to bash on you because it's like more of like a thinker. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just I don't know because I just think a lot because you know me,
Yep.
I'm a thinker person. Like I think a lot to myself, and sometimes it's my worst enemy. But I'm just really thankful for a lot of things, you know, and I could be like, oh, I'm thankful for the food. I'm thankful for Cruce. I'm thankful for my family. And like, if I was ever to be down low and you hit me up and like, oh, we train tomorrow, train then, I'm like, okay, bet. And then that's like a sign of like God, you know, coming to help. And every
Mm-hmm.
time like everything like let's say a random ass person hit me up like asking me for advice or asking me to come train. Now I'm always sending it to you. I'm like, look, I was like, this guy like sending me a message, you know, like to tell me like, oh, I need to keep going with this because there's people out there that look up to me, you know. So that's what keeps me pushing and like believing in God more because I just have like all these like things, all these opportunities coming my way. And just like you, I don't want to show it off. Like I can show it off like all these messages and the stuff, but then like keeping it to myself and being like, yeah, like I'm glad I was able to represent for people or like being this person that people can reach out to and like ask for help, you know. So that's why I got to keep pushing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we all got a purpose, you know. Do you know what your purpose is in life yet?
To be honest, I don't really know. I think I'm just yeah. I haven't really found my purpose. I kind of how I am. You know how you said you're a thinker. I don't really think that much to be honest. I'm more like a go with the flow type of
I know
person.
you are.
Yeah. So whenever there's a problem or something, I just leave it in God's hands because I know I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where me and him have like a have that relationship because he knows if I have a problem, I'll come to him, and if life is doing good, I still come to
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
still grateful for him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll say that. But
You,
I don't really know what I'm put on this earth for. So I guess I'll figure it out. I'm still young.
we still young, yeah. The thing about me with God is like whenever I feel like I have like such a good like thing to show, like I want to show it off, and then like I feel like sometimes like he like strips it away from me. Like it could be
Mm-hmm.
relationships, it could be uh my career wise, or it can be like anything. So like every time, not every time, but sometimes when I do it and it gets stripped away from me, I'm like, fuck, I was like, now I don't want to tell anybody anything.
Yeah.
So maybe that's like a sign for him to be like, stay down till everybody just notice it. Like you don't even got to say nothing. Like the success is gonna be so loud that you don't even got to post it. You don't even got to say nothing. Like people are just gonna see it. So I'm trying to stay low until like when it happens. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of do my podcast, healing, uh, and I always got this feeling that I'm gonna have something big coming up for me. Because I'm not gonna lie, this too. Like I've been for the past like maybe 5, 6, yeah, 5, 4 months now. I've been going through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't choose to hide it from y'all, but I'll be hitting you up with some random ass like sad ass questions and shit. But then I just be like, damn, I just need to move on. Like I need to actually like pick myself up, pick up the pieces and handle what I can handle. Yeah. And that's why like I think I got like something big coming for me soon, and like all those like podcasts, TikTok, YouTube stuff, or my career, or my knee, or anything. Like I just know like something big coming from me. So every day I'm like grateful to like even be alive to maybe see it
Mm-hmm.
when it happens.
I agree for sure. And what you said about when you were praying or about girls and stuff and it wouldn't work,
Mhm.
I could relate to that.
Oh, we about to get into it.
But only because back then, back then,
Back then.
back then, I would pray and I'd talk to these girls and I'd be like, God, this I really like this one, keep her in my life, and then 2 weeks or maybe even a day later, I get the text or something
Yes,
like
bro.
they don't want to talk no more.
Yes, bro.
And I'm like, damn, what the heck, God? Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But now that if you change this perspective, you're like, oh, okay, you took her out of my life because she wasn't the one for me.
Yeah.
There were even times where I wouldn't even pray about or talk to them about the girl, and they would stay for a little longer until I bring her up and like when I'm talking to them, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, even though if you try to hide it from him, eventually he's gonna let you know that that person's just wasting your time.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I understand and changing my perspective on that, I'm just glad that I was able to find somebody that I could pray to him about, and he doesn't remove out of my life.
Yep. Oh my God, yeah, bro. You already know me. Like whenever I get into a relationship or I'm gonna get serious with somebody, I always pray about it. Like I don't pray about it right when I text her. I pray about it when we get like serious. Because like it's like me asking for her hand. Like, oh God, like do you trust me with her, or do you trust her with me? You know what I'm saying? So whenever I pray, it's always a simple prayer. It's always like, hey God, like I'm talking to somebody, like in your will, you will like allow it. You will let us live in happiness and prosperity. But if it's against your will, then show me the way. And or like I'll be happy with whatever choice you make. And then the next day, she'll hit me with a bullshit response. We be having like the best day ever, and then later, hey, I've been thinking. I'm like, wow, like damn, God be working fast, bro. I'm like, damn, God be working hella fast, dude. Like he really reveals people's hearts, bro. Like to you, like not just girls, but people's hearts against you, bro. Like when you pray for like real friendship, he'll remove like the fake ones away from you, or he'll reveal their hearts to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what. That definitely, that definitely was a mind changer for me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the way I look at it, God removes people out of your life for a reason. and he brings him in for a reason. You know,
Mhm.
that's what I believe. I think we met at the perfect time too.
What's the perfect time?
Like, like we got close at
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
perfect
yeah. Of
time.
course, yeah. We got close at the
Yeah,
perfect time.
because back then I've heard stories about you.
About me. I heard stories about you.
But I heard stories. You were abusive to your friends. And I'm just glad I didn't have to go through that. Now he's less abusive. He don't touch you no more as much.
Yeah. Oh damn. Yeah. No, it's because like I don't know. I was just a very touchy person, bro. Like I'm not gonna cat with you. I was very touchy. I got a I got a video I privated on my YouTube channel. We probably watch it afterwards. It's called it was our old buddy Jason's birthday, and I vlogged everything. In the video, you see me like manhandling Jeremy Payne, manhandling. Like I'm just on some random shit, bro. Like manhandling, and also we went back to Jason's place, and I was wrestling Jerry Lee.
Man,
Yeah, I was everywhere, bro.
man,
No, I think I also did with Jason because it was his birthday. Like me and Matthew like tag team.
damn. Yeah, see, that's why I'm glad I met him at this time.
Yeah, I think y'all wouldn't like that because
Yeah.
I'm bigger and stronger now, y'all.
Also, probably because back then, I was low key a crash out too. So if we were back then friends, it probably would have got
Get off
heated.
me!
I feel it probably would have got heated.
Get off me! Nah. I'm glad like I grew out of that phase. I'm not gonna cap because although it was fun, it was really fun. Like, uh, I think once I got with my first ex, I slowed down like crazy. Like I slowed it down. Like I started being a lot calmer. Like because I didn't because that was my first ever girlfriend, and I wanted to be grown. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like a little kid no more. And I think when I started dating her, I was like 18, I was 18, and then she was like 17 at the time. And then I was like, okay, well, I want to be a man for her, like, and I'm gonna lead on to this because like I want to talk about it too with you. Like when I got into that relationship, bro, I did everything for her. I think I told you I did everything for her. Like I did I went from like doing crazy shit with friends to like on the phone, like talking with her about what like Jerry and Thao you paying. And, like I'll be on the phone with her constantly, And then it'll be times where they'll be like, "Oh, why aren't you on the phone with so and so?" I'll be like, "Oh, she's busy." That's how often I was on the phone with her because like even though we're doing long distance, I was like locked in. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, my first girlfriend, I just thought this is what we had to do. And then like when everything went crashing down, I was like, damn, like I gave this person like my all, my everything. I'm telling you, when I went to Wisconsin with only like $100 in my pocket, bro, like I don't even know how the fuck I made it back, dude. Like I stayed there for a week with $100 in my pocket.
Damn.
And I was staying at my aunt's, bro. And the only reason why I went is because I knew I was gonna get paid that Friday. So I went and I stayed into that Friday. And okay, yeah, now I remember. I went, stayed, got paid, and I came back. Yeah. She only paid for gas whenever I asked her, but not all the time, bro. But damn, like I used to do hellish shit for her. Like it's not like I regret it. It's more like that's just how I knew how far my love would go for somebody. That's why like I'm being a little picky nowadays. And I was gonna ask you this. I was like, have you ever went like that far for somebody, like either your current girl or like you can talk about it. This is open space. You're safe. Because like let me add on to it. It's like I know we both only been like maybe 2 relationships. Like I know I don't know everything about your first one, but I just wanted to say because I know we weren't perfect, but I know like we both tried and we both like made sacrifices, and then that's just what I'm asking. Like, have you ever like bend forward to her?
I wouldn't say I did as much as you, but there was this time I was like 15, I think. This is this girl I talked in Cali. Maybe you heard this story, maybe you haven't, but yeah,
Cali.
I talked this girl I talked in Cali. Let me think here. Oh yeah, I was like, Valentine's Day was coming up. To be honest, she was not messing with me. Okay, I was pretty much like bothering her, but I just, I didn't give up.
Yeah.
I was one of those.
Okay.
So then,
Talking to yourself in there.
yeah. So I was like, what you want for Valentine's? She's like, I don't know. That's it. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna send you some stuff. And she didn't reply. I was like, what's your address so I can send it to you? She gave me it. And then I went out to the store with my sisters. I
Wow.
used like I would at that time I wasn't working, so I only had $20. I spent all my $20. I bought her like I don't know candy, a bear, something, whatever $20 would get you, and then I shipped it to her. Just for her to get it. I'm like, oh, did you get it? She's like, yeah. I was like, did you like it? She's like, no. Damn. Yeah.
Wow.
And then that's when I realized I was like, you know
Hey,
what?
fuck you. You
Yeah.
watching this?
I was like, you know what?
No way.
Bitches ain't shit.
Bitches ain't shit.
No,
No
but that's only
way.
because, to be honest, I was weird. 15-year-old me compared looking at now 5 years ago. Yeah, I was weird. It's good. I grew out that. I got a girlfriend now. I give her that person. I really love that person. I give
Yep.
her everything.
Yep.
A crib, a car. I
Hmm.
know she hates that I bring it up, but yeah,
Hey man, you provider. That's what you
yeah,
are. That's what you is. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? Like
I
we,
just want to make sure she has everything to go on with life.
hey, Cruz may bring it up, but it's true. Like, like he does do it, but then like that's what a man's supposed to do. He's not using it against her. He's just saying like, oh, this is what I can do because I love her. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a girl was to be on this podcast and she say, yeah, I buy my man clothes, I buy him food, blah blah, and then you girls would be like, snap, bitch, you know. But
Hmm.
then if Cruz does it, just don't be mad because he loves her a lot, you know, and he wants to do this because he wants to, you know. They about to get married too, and I'm the best man right here, so I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Oh, talking about that. Do y'all have like a wedding date still or no?
Not exactly. I'm not really too worried about it right now
Okay.
since it's a good miles away. Cause it's about 3 years maybe.
Yeah,
Till.
cause she still gotta finish school.
Yeah.
Did y'all like settle that with the family, like let her finish school, or is
Not
this
exactly.
or like they can legit be like, okay, this date
Yeah.
is time.
To be honest, yeah, they
Really?
can.
Okay,
Her dad could go to my dad or call my dad. Hey, I don't like that they're doing this. I want them to get married. And my dad's like, all
all
right,
right,
I guess you gotta get married.
crazy.
But I'm still waiting on that. But for now, I'm just gonna plan and be like, 3 years from
Three
now,
years.
they're probably gonna try to mess me up for sure. So good luck to you and me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hopefully ACL is really healed by then, so that
It should
way,
be you.
because we'll probably be paying for a long time.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm about to be like tipsy as hell, faded, just
Yeah.
banging shit. If y'all don't know what bang is just basically like bowing. You know, like you see Chinese, Japanese people like they just bow and bow like that. Like Thailand people bow, but for us Hmong people, we don't really do that. We hold it as like a like a like a high thing to do. You know, like you've messed up, you're gonna pay bow to the person that you messed up to. So or like you're thanking somebody. You know, so at Hmong weddings, usually we will have to pay to the to the family first, right?
I
Or
think so, yeah.
yeah, and then
But to
like
the
we
make
get
and everything.
yeah, and then we get back to the groom's place, and then we pay to the Macomb. You know, the Macomb is the rep side of the clan. You know, so if Cruce is a herd, so me and Cruce will have to pay to the herd clan. You know, to represent for the people who represents the herd clan that did the negotiation with the wedding thing. You know, and then but before that we'll pay to like the Mekong on the which has a vein on the vein side, you know, and then once we get all that done, then we basically got set up, you know, and it's usually like a whole day process.
Yeah.
The party doesn't end until the groom dies, so
They're gonna try to kill us for sure.
the party doesn't end even when we get back to the groom side, your side.
Yeah.
We're gonna be cuddling. I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I can't wait till that day comes because like that's gonna be a fun day.
Maybe for you, I don't know. I'm really worried for that day because I know a lot of stuff's gonna happen for sure.
I just hope no drama happens. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of drama for sure. I could tell.
I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
we gonna
no,
fight. I was
yeah.
kidding.
Know her family for sure. I know it's gonna be something going on, but
I hope it's not too serious. Like I'm a very cordial guy, so it takes a lot. It takes a lot actually for both of us to actually get triggered.
yeah.
And if yeah, so I think we should be fine.
Yeah, we should be okay. I'm pretty sure that he should go down by 3 years. I
Yeah,
hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I just don't want people to get up in my face. That's all. Because I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I thought this was family.
Well, whoever's watching this, I hope y'all not. Her family really not hard like that, so you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
Not that I know of. I know they used to do some ex gang stuff, but
it's all good.
now when I look at them, I ain't scared. Y'all don't hear that from me though.
I'm scared. I'm just kidding. But what is with you being with Chaz, like, what is one thing that you learned about? Not one thing. What is something you learned about yourself? You know, because I know I always tell this to everybody is like you don't really truly know who you are until you get into a relationship where like they test your patience, they press every single button you have. Like, what is something that you learned about yourself throughout that whole relationship process? Because y'all been together like what 4 years now?
Yep.
Yeah, 4 years, bro.
Something I learned about myself. Well, I'll say I learned that I'm not as patient as I want to be, even though I'm patient enough.
Mhm.
But I'm not as patient as I want to be for her, for sure. There are times where we do argue, for sure. But yeah, that's the one thing I'd say. I just know I'm not patient enough for her, or even for myself, because I could go fishing all day, not catch nothing. That takes a lot of patience.
Mhm.
But when it just comes to being with your significant other, and they just know what buttons to press on you to
Yeah.
get there, now that's how you know that you found the one. Because if you are not arguing and making up and everything, then that might not be the one for you.
Mhm. Bars. Yeah. I always tell people, I was like, find somebody that you can tolerate. You know, I heard that from my brother because like I see my brothers throughout their relationships and throughout like every different phases of them, and they're all are at like a good spot in the relationship, I would say. But I see how messy shit get. You know, that's the thing about but I'm afraid of. It's like, damn, what if I get messy like that? Who is willing to stay with me? Because I know you got messy. I know a lot of our friends got messy, and I'm just there like I don't ever want to get like that. But I also gotta stop fantasizing a perfect relationship. You know,
Nope.
like, I need to stop fantasizing that because I know not everybody's perfect, and like you got like you got people hating on you for being with this person. You got people hating on your significant other, but then like I gotta realize that like we're both human, we're gonna both fuck up, but then like as long as like we both have each other, we should be fine. But that's just the one thing that I had to learn after my last relationship is like we're not gonna be perfect, but as long as like we have each other, we'll be fine. And
Yep.
I guess I was just so into it myself that I was like, oh no, I need to solve this by myself.
Yep.
And I forgot that it takes two to mingle. So, and then when I was like, oh, when I was overthinking because I thought that I had control over it when I didn't, that kind of like fucked everything up for me. And you know exactly what I'm talking about too. So that's the one thing that I want to fix about myself is definitely knowing that not all relationship is perfect. She's gonna see the ugly, the good, and the bad side of me, and the great side of me. But I guess I just need to find somebody who's willing to see all these phases of me and like accept it. And not trying to understand it, but accept who I am as much as like you and Chaz accept each other because our stories are like not crazy, but funny, but crazy, but crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
I'm gonna tell you this one story. Like it's not anything crazy, but
She sliced my fine.
no, she didn't. No, she didn't. I'm gonna tell you this one. It's the one right after Myth, but I'm not gonna say it. But
that one's a pretty crazy story.
yeah, that was a crazy. The thing is like the amount of patience that she has for you. Like even though you lack it, she has it.
Yeah.
When you were like, when
That's
y'all
why
were,
it goes together, yin yang.
yeah. When y'all were in the thick of it, and then she was not willing to let it go. I need somebody like that. I need somebody who's not willing to let me go that easy. And I think it's almost like you're not doing yourself a favor, but then like I just need somebody who's willing to be like, no, you're the one for me, and like who's willing to like even when I'm ready to go, she's like, no. Because I know you tell me all the time, like we could have been done, but it's her who's like willing to fight through with me. I'm like, yeah. See, that's what I respect about Chaz too. Like she's very strong in that way, like for both of you guys, you know. And I need somebody like that. And I'm not calling my ex a failure. To be honest, my first ex was like that, you know, but
Mm.
she did it in a crazy way.
Yep.
But my last one, I wish she would have kind of fought, because if she knew what was going in my head and knew what was like bothering me, she wouldn't just like let it go like that. She would kind of like let me have my time and then like come back, because like she got it. If she really truly knew me, I'm not trying to like guilt trip anybody, but if she truly knew, she would have been like, he's just in a phase. He doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know what he this. So respect to her. And like for me, I was like, okay, well, it's not like I was expecting her to come back. It's more like I just need somebody who's willing to be like, oh, he wasn't even for real about it, you know. Like he was just being stupid. He's just saying words. Just like Chaz to you, like Chaz be like, he's just being fucking stupid. He's just saying words right now, you know. Like he doesn't even know what he's saying. Like you be like, oh, I'm fucking leaving you. Like I'm fucking done, blah blah. And y'all give it like maybe a day, and you be like, sorry, right?
Yeah, I was
You be
gonna
like,
say something like that. Yeah.
sorry, you know.
Uh-huh.
Like if only if I could find somebody like that, like
Yeah.
who's willing to like thug it out like that, you know, be like, oh, he's not even being for real.
Yeah. To be honest, I feel like the only reason why Chaz is like that is because she kind of figured me out. Because every time we'd argue, I would, I'd be mad, and then she just give me my space, and then I'd come back. So that kind of gives her the, oh, even though he says all this stuff, he gonna come back apologizing. So I'm just gonna let him be. So
Exactly.
I think that's why we lasted so long. Is because she knows I'm gonna come back. As much as I hate it and love it, I just can't.
The thing with
Can't
Johnny,
resist her.
yeah. Remember when Johnny would tell us, he'd be like, man, I want to be single, but then I can't leave her. Like she knows me so well. Like she accept the bad side of me, and like she's willing to like be with me through all this, you know.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn. I was like, I need to show a little bad side of me, like just a little glimpse to somebody, so they can be like, oh, like there's a button that I don't need to press, but if it's pressed, then they need to understand how to maneuver, how to handle me in that way. Just like how Chas was able to handle you. She's like, man, I'm gonna give his fucking space. This dude's stupid, you know.
Yeah. I think that definitely would help us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's always got to be somebody who's willing to not give up, you know. And that's a relationship advice that I would give you guys, is to not give up on each other. Even though like it's hard, but I wouldn't say one bad year should define the next 50 years of your life, you know. I'm always preach that, you know, because like you see all these old people together, you see all them like all happy and shit, and they're like late 60s, late 80s, you know, like they're happy and they are inseparable. But the only reason why they're able to be like that is because they went through like 10, 15 years of bullshit with each other, you know, abuse, cheating, um, cheating, stealing, like neglecting, like they went through all that shit with each other, and then at the end they were together. You know, that I think this generation, everybody is so caught up with like the hype of love, you know, but then they're not willing to accept that love is a choice. You know, love is a choice of like you choosing to love that person, you know, regardless of like them fucking up this much, you know. And I think it's just sad to see when somebody be like, oh, you get 3 chances, or you get 1 chance, you fuck up, I'm gone. Then that's not really love, you know. Then you'll never find somebody like that, because nobody's perfect. You're not perfect, I'm not perfect, your girl is not perfect, the next girl I'm gonna get with is not perfect. So we just have to accept that and not try to understand it, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I think people are just so caught up with the honeymoon stage that they forget that it gets real sometimes, you know.
Yeah. I mean, look at our friend. What, they've been dating for what, 3 months? Man, they act like they've been dating for 4 years.
It look like they've been dating for like fucking 2-3 years together. I'm like, damn, they fighting already.
Yeah. If you see this, you know who you are.
I was like, damn, they fighting already.
Yeah, acting like they've been together for 4 years.
I know.
Which is how I know they'll probably be together for a while, because if they can come back, well, if she can come back to him, then yeah, they'll last for a while.
Yeah, I always tell, I'm always not preaching. I'm always like fighting for them, because I actually do like them together. You know, like I think that they'll make each other better. You know, but at the same time, like Ethan, oh no,
Fail. Fail.
At the same time, bro gotta step up. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta put his feet down sometimes. You know, because like I don't like my bros getting like manhandled by the
Yeah,
girls,
bro.
bro.
You could choose your own time to sleep.
Yes, bro. Like
I hope you know watching
you
this.
you can make your own choices, all right? Like if you want to come out, you can come out. If you allow her to go out, then you can come out too. She has to allow you to. Okay. And oh, let's move on to this. You remember when we were talking about the picture Chaz took and all that?
Mm-hmm.
But we just talking about like I'm not gonna go into it. I'm talking about like insecurities. I'm talking about like
Yep.
if if you allow Chaz to go out and she's wearing whatever,
Mm.
shouldn't she let you go out too?
I'd say so.
Yeah,
I feel it has to be a balance for sure.
exactly. But there's boundaries, but
Yeah,
there's
there
a
are
balance.
boundaries. Yeah,
You
for
know.
sure. Because I understand, from let's say use my buddy for example. He doesn't like that his girl goes, clubbing and everything, but she doesn't like that he goes, casino. That's why I think that's balance out. Where okay, if I can't go, then you can't go there.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
it's like if you allow that person to go and that person doesn't allow you to go somewhere, then it's weird. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, which is that's kind of a hard one for me to be honest. Because for those two, something else.
What about me?
What about you?
Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna say this. Like, the one time that pissed me off was, remember when I had to skip out on like Myth with y'all, and I had to skip out
Oh,
like 2 events with you guys,
uh-huh.
and only because my ex was uncomfortable and she didn't want me to go.
Yeah.
But then while y'all were going out, she was going out. She
Mhm.
was going to bars. She
Yep.
was going to drink and staying out late and
Yeah.
being with her friends. And you know what I was doing? I was home waiting.
Yeah.
And she said, "Well, if you want to go to this specific event, then you can't go to these two." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Okay, cool." And then for me, I didn't really trip because I'm like, "Okay, well, if this makes you comfortable, then I don't really care." And then and then like, I would have you hitting me up, "Let's go to mid, let's go to mid." I'm like, "Nah, can't." The girl won't let. Johnny hitting me up, "Let's fucking go, let's go. I'll see you there." I'm like, "Nah, I can't go." And then like I did all this shit for her, and then when I finally went to the event that we all were supposed to go to, or you were supposed to come with us, but we all went. She got mad at me afterwards,
Mhm.
because she was like, "Oh, you didn't text me." I was
Yeah.
like, "I told you I was gonna call you when I'm done," and she got mad at me. And I'm like, "Why is you mad at me?" I was like, "I skipped out on these 2 events for you, I skipped out on these 2 events for you. And the one time I'm gonna go out and have some fun. And I told you I'm gonna call you, I'm done." And that's exactly what I did, you know? And you know what's crazy too? Uh, our close friend's girl was updating her about me the whole time, sending her pictures and videos of me like
Oh, yeah.
on the dance floor dancing with a kid and shit. Like
Mhm.
like my nephew was with me and I was dancing with my nephew and shit,
Mhm.
sending it to her. So she was getting her updates through her, you know? And then like cause and then like afterwards I called her and she was having an attitude with me and I was like, "Look, man, I let you go out, I let you do this, I let you go drink to the bars with your friends all night. I don't trip at you. And then the one time I go out and I do my thing, like you get mad at me, you know what I'm saying?" I was like, nah, this don't sit well with me, you know. And I'm not saying like that was like a downhill on my relationship. It's more like it was tough to. It just was unfair for me, It was just very unfair. Like I know I'm not the type to go out and do stuff like that, but like I'm still human. Like I still got people in my life that would like me to go out, and if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out and have some fun.
Mhm.
And then I don't know. I just think it was unfair and it was very one-sided at times. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. I definitely see that because I wouldn't like that either.
Mhm.
Because I don't think I find it insecure, but I find it more like unfair, like how you say.
Yeah, it's unfair. It's like almost controlling.
Yeah, I'd say so. Cause I let Chaz go out to wherever she want, and they say, or both of us say we were like, oh, we trust you, but we don't trust the guys or girls.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I think I've gotten to the point where I know Chaz can handle herself, and if somebody was to do something, she can
She got
handle
it.
herself.
She got
So
it for sure.
that's why I'm not too worried anymore. But when it comes to me, she's like, oh, you can't go because your friends are single, and
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
me. I'm the single guy. I'm the single guy.
She's like, your friends are single, and you see them doing this, you're gonna want to do it too. So technically, she don't trust me, but she trusts me at the same time
And you
because
know,
she knows I'm not gonna do it,
yeah,
but she knows that some girls are gonna try. But think about it, I'm not as good looking as I was back then.
you
So
still say secret.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I gotta say.
See, that's the difference. Is because like I had friends with couples. I had you guys,
Mm.
and I had you guys as girls, you know. And I remember Chaz like telling me, she was like, TJ, just let you know, I'm not gonna babysit you tonight. You know,
Mm.
she's like, I'm not gonna babysit you tonight. I know she wants me to, but I'm not going to. I'm like, I was like, nobody's telling you to. Don't worry, I'm good. You know.
Yeah.
That was the night we went to mid.
Mm.
Yeah. And so she came up to me. She's like, I'm not babysitting tonight. Okay. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry.
We were in fact not good.
Oh,
5 minutes or 30 minutes in. Oh my god.
you need
30.
water.
Okay, I'm good. 30 minutes in. This is how you know we're probably gonna be best friends for a while or a long time. 30 minutes in, we both get kicked out.
Oh yeah. Okay, we gotta talk about this story. Okay, I'll start off and then we'll go to you.
All
All right, so these fools are underage. They're 20 years old. I was 20. I was 22 at the time. I was like, okay, bet. Let me go get some drinks for us. You know. So I went to go get, what is it? Something.
Vodka Red Bull.
Yeah, vodka Red Bull. Got that shit for us. Came back, got two. Okay, got two cups. One for our buddy, one for Cruce. Okay, and then our buddy was smart. He chugged it. Like he didn't like sip on it. He chugged it, and I was like sipping off of everybody's drink, sip off Cruce and his. Cruce was sipping, little pinky out and shit in the corner. We're right next to security. Big old X on his hands, bro. Big old X on his hands, bro. Like this, and I'm like, and I'm looking at him, and then this police came, this security dude came to us, and you can take this part.
Yeah. So he came and he's like, "Hey, bro, you gotta go." He's like, I was like, "Why?" He's like, "You got a drink in your hand. You got X in your hand." I was like, "Oh no, this ain't mine. I'm holding it for him. He has something in his pocket. You know, I'm trying to play it all cool." He's like, "Nah, you gotta go, and plus you gotta go."
Yeah, he pointed at me because I came in and I was like, "What the fuck going on?" And then he's like, "You got a drink, blah blah." I was like, "That's my drink." He's like, "You gotta go too." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
But they were some bitch. I swear to God, like they could have let us go because I could have just took the drink back, but they were being like, I guess they're being hella strict that night. So I'm like, because it was actually packed. They were doing like a little EDM night or EDC night. Yeah. So I saw them taking Cruce out, and then I'm like, I bet I'm going too, you know, because like I'm not gonna let my homie outside alone. So we went outside and then chilled out, and that's when everything went bad.
Yeah. We don't gotta talk about that though.
But the funny part was when we were walking out, this dude was talking shit. He was like, "Man, yo, what did you say?" You said something like, "Yeah, it's on pussy ass motherfuckers were kicking us out and shit." Like
something like that.
Something like this dude was talking shit with the cops and the security guards, and we just kept pushing out. You know,
it wasn't worth it because I was underage.
Yeah. To be honest, it was cool. It was.
Yeah.
I was
They had like maybe 6 security guards follow us 2 little mans out.
They were little too.
Yeah. That's true.
It was funny because like as we're walking out, I ran into so many people walking out. I was like, "Oh, what's up, bro? How you been?" I was like, "Oh, I gotta leave. I'm getting kicked out." I'm like, "Oh shit, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up?" Like as we're going, you're like going talking shit. I was in the back like, "Peace out, bro. Have a good night." To everybody, dude. And then when we got outside, Johnny, they were smoking outside. Johnny's like, "TJ, what's going on?" I was like, "We're getting kicked out." Hey, this year's gonna be different. We're gonna be white chicks.
Yeah, this year's gonna be different. I'm gonna be 21. So
yeah,
I'll be
21.
Good.
We gonna be good. He gonna be buying drinks.
Yep.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be white chicks dancing on the dance floor. We gotta do the whole choreography because I know when they see us, they gotta play it.
Bro, we have to practice it. I ain't doing the flip though.
I do the flip. I fuck up my other knee. Fuck. Oh shit.
Crazy about that night too is they even called the cops on us too, just because we were just in the parking lot for so long.
Rowdy, bro.
We were pretty loud. Think about it. If we look back, I'm pretty sure everybody heard our conversation.
Oh, I'm sure, bro. I'm sure we were loud.
That's why I'm glad nobody knows me. They know him though, so.
Nobody said nothing to me yet.
Yeah.
All right, but
we're probably among T somewhere.
Start recording us like, hey, they're fighting hard as hell over there. Yeah. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to talk about friendship wise, like life wise? You got questions?
Right now, I am empty minded. I
Empty
don't got
minded.
nothing.
How what was your reaction when I went to the UFL and I busted my knee?
Well, I had a feeling that was gonna happen, but I was like, you know what? If he says he's prepared, oh my god. If he says he's prepared and he got it, his knees feeling good and he's jumping, I was like, okay, then he got it. I wasn't too worried. And then until I texted you, I was like, oh, how was it? And you're like, bro, I don't want to talk about it, bro. I was like, what happened? I didn't even make it past the first drill. I was like, damn.
It was bad, dude.
His knee buckled on him.
It was bad. It was, it was so bad, bro. Like, I went, like pivot, like stop, and then I just felt my knee like open like that. I heard like a crunch, like, you know, and I just went down, and I this dude, forgot his name, but he's a Super Bowl champ. This dude walked up to me. He's like, "You good, bro? You good?" And I was like, I was gonna cry. He's like, "No, no, no, don't do all that." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "No, no, don't do all that." I was like, "Okay." And he helped me out. I went to the sideline. The good thing, like, oh my god, dude, the football culture, bro. This is why I love it. These folks came up and they prayed on me, bro. Like, they did some like hands to the shoulder, like prayed. And he said, "Hey, bro, you gonna bounce back, yeah?" Like, yeah, he's like, the league's not leaving anytime soon. I'm gonna see you, okay? And I'm like, thank you, thank you. Got prayed over like 3 times. And then after that, like, I walked myself. I was like, "Damn, can I just leave?" I got one of the guys to help me leave. And then James was there. James was like, "Damn, you good?" Give me a big hug. And I was kind of over it, bro. Like, my time there, I was done, dude. I texted you, texted my ex about it, texted just people that I was so embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure that's where it started to mentally break you for
I
sure.
was embarrassed, dude, because I was hyped up, bro. That's why I'm saying when I was like hyped up, I felt like the shit, and like God humbled me like right there. To be honest, if I was smart, I should have never went. I should have never went. I should have just focused on healing my knee, but nah.
But
Like,
you honestly would have never knew, to be honest, if that didn't happen. You probably would have been like, oh, I'm good for the whole season, and then maybe like the start of fucking monk flag season, that's when it happened. Be like, damn.
yeah.
So I think it's a blessing that happened, but it's also not.
To be honest, it is a blessing, bro, because like I'm not looking at it as like a failure. I'm looking at it as like an opportunity, to show everybody that, like, to show you and people around me that even though like I'm down bad, like I'm still gonna show up for myself. I'm still gonna be able to take care and like handle business. Like you're never gonna see me like stop and like quit and stop. Like, you'll see me stop, but I'm gonna get back into it. When people ask me, like, they're gonna be like, oh, they'd be like, "Oh, teacher, you think you'll bounce back?" I'm like, "Yeah, like, for sure." And I keep telling you, though, I was like, "Dude, if I come back, I feel like I'm not gonna even miss a step, bro." I was like, "I'll probably get faster, stronger, especially this leg, because I'm gonna be hyper focused on it, and this is my strong leg too." So I'm like, I'm just ready for the next opportunity, because I know they're gonna hold another showcase, or I'm gonna get invited to a camp. So I'm just waiting on it. So I'm like, once game time is there, like, I'm in it. I'm already in the system. So I'm just waiting for the next opportunity. So I'm just preparing for it. And then because this is my long term goal. I've been doing it ever since like we met. And like you vouch for me a lot. I got it in me to do it. Like, I don't ever look at myself and look at like a tall black guy or a white guy going up against me. I never seen size. I never seen anything. I just see me versus me. And I always tell you that when you see you versus you, then you got it. Like, I don't see size. I don't see anything. I just see the person who's stopping me from being successful, and I'm not gonna let you do that to me. So when people be like, "Oh, aren't you scared? Like, they're tall, they're big, they're strong." I was like, I'm strong, I'm fast, I can handle myself out there too. I was like, I'm not just a random who's stepping up on the field. Like, I really do this shit. Yeah. So I'm not really taking this as like I failed. I'm taking this as like an opportunity to show more greatness of myself. Show like I'm able to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with ACL meniscus, like, it's a serious injury, but it's like it's not gonna stop me from chasing what I want to be. So that's exactly what I want to do for the youth out there, because I want to inspire the youth and open up like my own little training camp one day, just having people like get their kids in, something for the community. Like, that's the one thing, like, I want to do if I get big. So things like that will always bring me joy. Like being able to get back to the community, able to inspire the kids, be able to speak to them and like do instill like a seed in them to be like, oh, my size doesn't determine my goals or my glory. Yeah, that's why I always tell you. I was like, you don't think too much when you're out there because you're literally just against you.
Mm.
You're never alone. And I'm not alone. You're never out there against anybody. People can say, "Oh, Cruce is going up against this person." Let's see. I just view it as like, "Oh, Cruce is going up against himself. Like he's trained. He's done this a lot. Now he got to put it out there on the field. Every time I see you go up against anybody, and whenever I go up against anybody, I don't see them. I see myself. And that's the mentality I want y'all to have. That Mamba type mentality.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what I struggle with for sure. It's just overthinking when I'm on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what leads me to failing or not even completing my assignment just because
Mm-hmm.
I have so much. That's what I start thinking
Yeah.
because I'm
You
like, oh
overthink.
yeah,
That's when you overthink.
that's when everything starts hitting my head. Kind of like, damn, this guy's in front of me. What am I supposed to do? Should I do this? Should I do that?
Mm-hmm.
And overall, when it happens, when they snap the ball, I don't do none of it. I just run,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where I gotta fix myself for sure.
Mm-hmm. Dude, art of running routes, it's so beautiful. If you like, once you got like a, if I can take my knowledge and like give it to you, you're gonna be like, oh, like it's easy. Like it's easy to create separation. It's easy to get open because like your abilities. Your abilities are not like mine because like we're two different people. You have strong suits that you have that you don't know. I have strong suits that I have that I know that that's what helps me. Okay, so that's in the midst of like training you, in the midst of like trying to get you up to speed. I'm just trying to show you what your strong points are. So if I see if you're stronger going short, if you're stronger running medium or deep, we're gonna amplify all that. If I see any weaknesses, then we're gonna try to catch all those up to everything else. Because um you want to be elite at everything. Like me, I have my route running, my catching, my IQ, my route running, catching IQ, and my field sense. Where like once I get the ball, I know where to go. I just don't run straight. If I see people there, I'm gonna get around, juke box them, and yeah. So all of these things that I know that I have, like that's what gives me confidence on the field. And you don't even know you have all that yet. So that's what gives you a little like problem on the field because you don't even know what to do once you run the route, once you catch the ball, and you don't and then you just go blank after that. And I can see it because I remember when you cut the ball. Remember that one practice?
Yeah, yeah.
and you ran straight. I'm like, dude, run away from him, bro. Why are you running straight?
Yeah.
That could have been a touchdown.
Hey, to be fair though, that was the first time that QB passed to me after like 5 practices. So
That was a good ball. That was a good catch. And
I didn't know what to do.
that boy was gone, but damn, run, bro. He was running straight, and the dude was coming at an angle. And if Cruz just like kind of took the angle all the way, he would have got it. But Cruz kept running straight.
Yeah,
You need to run away from them. Like I said, we're gonna work on it for
I
real.
know that now, but blame the QBs. I didn't get much ball time, so what am I supposed to know?
Mm-hmm. Is there you think football has helped you mentally at all? Kinda.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd say it helped me definitely just keep pushing myself because when I first started and we were conditioned, I would like want to give up, but now I'm more like I'm tired, but that just tells you to keep going,
Mm-hmm.
because like how the Marines say, it's just weakness leaving your body. So I'd say that's how football, and I think it changed definitely my mentality for sure. Um, I just see, I'll be seeing like all these big dudes. I'm like, dang, these guys are huge.
Mm-hmm.
But you go up against them, and you're like, you know what? I think I was just overhyping him in my head. He's just another regular guy.
Yeah.
I think that's what helped me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just giving me reassurance that I'm not that far off from all these other dudes. I just gotta work on it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, there's definitely levels to this, and you just gotta find the playing field of like where you at. Like
yeah,
you gotta be like a person, like a player, like a number one player for yourself, and be like, oh, what are some attributes about myself that I need to amplify? Like, what are like Like, is it my speed? Is it my catching? Is it my route running? Is it my IQ? Is it my yak yards? Like, what are some things that I need to work on? And you work on it. Like for me, like that the first year I played Moon Flag football, I thought that I was the shit. I thought that I was gonna go in and dominate everything. But there's levels to it, you know what I'm saying? Like when I got in, I was getting babied, I was getting pushed around, I was dropping the ball at times. Like I had my great moments, but I also had a lot of bad moments my first year. And that's when I was like, if I was like, that's what really woke me up. I was like, if I'm really into football and I'm really serious, I need to take this serious. And that's when I took it hella serious. I went to go train, went to go work out. I changed my whole body completely, like to the point that nobody recognized me when I came to practice. Like I'll take off my shirt, abs, chest, arms, and they'd be like, they said that's cool, but they want to see size. So like every year, I just kept changing something about me. So during the second year, like I got the starting position, and I was going off. I think that's one of my best years playing. Like that's because that year and like last year was like my best years, or yeah, because like I got the ball more. I was getting hella deep balls. I was getting noticed. I was getting noticed in the community. You know what I'm saying? And then they ranked me at fucking 90 or 70. I forgot, but that's some bullshit. But I don't really care about that ranking system because it's just one guy ranking. So if it was like a whole like like staff of people, like all the stats and shit, like I'm pretty sure I would have got top 10 that year because I was going off, bro. I went off against Tier 1. I went off against Omnias. I went off against like Black Venom. Like every team I went, I was like, damn, I was balling out. But then like they ranked me at 90, and that's when I got pissed. So the third year I played, that's when I went off, and that's when I got promoted to be captain. Because of how impactful I was during my second year. Although we didn't win no championships, we went to semis for Memorial. No, not Memorial. Yeah, Memorial and for Labor Day, and I was like sad as fuck because we're like right there too, and we lost to like maybe a touchdown or like a conversion, and that shit killed me. But that only helped me to push forward. And every year, I gained more experience of leadership. I gained more experience of playing. I gained more experience of like who I am as a player on the field and off the field. So like it helped me to construct and to what's the word, structure my who I am as a player and as a leader. So that's what football has done for me when I joined Flag football, and that really helped me become who I want to be right now. Being able to speak, being able to vocalize my feelings or my thinking in a way that not a lot of people do. Because without that, I think I would have been like a type of guy, like always like stuttering over his words and not being able to like speak up for himself. So that's what football has done for me. Like, and that's why I really appreciate it. And that's why I want everybody to play football because that type of impact, bro, is crazy.
I would say, but sadly, I'm not a starter, so I don't know what he talking about.
At least I can vocalize my shit to him because it's dude. When I'm not gonna lie, when you got people who rely on you, people who feel safe when you're around, and people who like admire you when you step on the field, it's already a pump for me.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's already like a relief. For if I can give you relief knowing that I'm on the field, like I'm like, okay, then we good, because it's like when I can't be on the field, everybody's like, hey, what are we gonna do now? We don't have TJ no more, Just like if Minnesota doesn't have Justin Jefferson, they're like, we don't have nobody no more, Like although like he is a big part of the team, he wants people to step up, like me. I was like, although I'm not playing this year, I want you, I want Hero, I want Mochi, I want somebody to step up to be that number one, like Dylan, like somebody has to do it. I can't be it no more, like I can't. I'm really stepping aside and allowing anybody to take it, because like it's not like I have a choice. It's like I really can't outplay you guys now. Like you guys had to show me. You guys had to show yourself. That's why during that text I said, "What an exciting like moment, for somebody to be like, I can be that." You know, where you can go to sleep and be like, I can be that. You know, that number one guy, that person that whenever you step on the field, everybody's like, yes, Cruce is playing. Like, I think we got this. Oh, Cruce is at the 1 yard line. We got this. You know, like to have that feeling of people like like waiting, like teacher's gonna be Cruce is gonna be open, hero's gonna be open right here, you know. Having that feeling is like great, dude, and I want you to experience that. I want you to get a touchdown this year. I want you to get some yak yards, catch the ball at least. I want you to be a leader. I want you to bitch at people, like get mad, you know, like although like you be like, well, I don't want to be like that person. I'm I'm like, no, like leadership doesn't matter like if you play or if you starting or if you have that title captain on you. Leadership is just who you are, you know. and and way before I was even labeled as a captain, I was already running practices for Blue Dragons, you know, in my second year. So when they saw that for me, and it was already ball game after that, you know.
To be honest though, I feel like you were different because we got some guy that tries to be a leader in our team,
Some guy.
but if you don't have that respect from your other teammates, you're just gonna look like a goofy.
Right,
So
right.
that's why when you was to take this, when you stepped up and you started yelling and you were like, you know, criticizing everybody, everybody was like, okay, okay, because you were that guy,
Mhm.
or they saw that you were the one that could move up
Yeah.
the ranks.
Hmm.
But some guys just don't have it, you
Yeah,
know.
some guys don't have it, you know. They don't, and I'm not saying like it can't grow. I'm just
Yeah.
saying you gotta have proof. You know, I had undying proof of like I can be that guy. You know, like that guy to step up, that guy that can get respect. You know, and I think that's the one thing that I really appreciate about myself is that I can get respect without having to complain, having to bitch at people. You know, I can get respect by being nice. I can have respect by criticizing just a little bit, but with what's not criticizing, but more like minor criticizing people, you know, and like just being who I am and getting respect off of that. I think that's what drives me to become a better person too. Like even though like I can be a bitch at times, like, I know like y'all would listen to me, so I have to be careful what I say, you know, because sometimes like it might hurt you too much. You know, if I to tell you like you're fucking ass, get off my field, you might actually get off the field and like be mad about it, sad about it, you know. So I have to watch out for what I say because like in that leadership type position, if I was to see somebody who I admire and who I want to be, and they tell me that I'm fucking ass and I suck, that would break my heart, you know? That would destroy me.
Yep.
So in my position, I have to understand that there's things that I have to be lenient about and have to be chilled about because like these people that are admiring me actually take my words to heart, you know? So I had to be like, okay, well, I can't say anything. I have to be I have to be like I have to think about what I say before I say it. I have to have a filter, you know. So that's why now I'm able, like you tell me, like I'm able to like smile more, be more vulnerable with the person. I'm able to like not just criticize them, but actually like help them, you know, and not just say you're fucking ass, get out of my field. I can be like, hey, you did this wrong, run it like this, you know. I do, you know, I get frustrated at times, but frustration is gonna happen because I'm human. If I tell you once and you do it again, I'm gonna get mad. You know, if you want to be coachable, I should tell you once and once only. Okay, so that's just how it is. You know, but it's different when it's in life. You know, so yeah, that's the one thing I learned so much about being a leader is like I can't say everything. I have to be very cautious about what I say, especially like if it's a significant other and she really appreciates everything I say about her. Like, oh, you're so pretty, or you're so gorgeous, or if I say, oh, you're fucking ugly, or you're this, she's gonna take it to heart because she admires everything that I say. Just like if one of our teammates come to me and they ask me for criticism and I be hella blunt and I hurt them, you know, then sometimes hurting helps, but sometimes you don't gotta do it like that. You know, you can always just be nice about it.
Yeah, Kevin.
Kevin. All right, but getting along, you got anything else you want to say? Anything you want to plug? Like anything motivational you want to give to the people? Because you know my podcast is all about motivation.
You alright? We'll see TikTok clips.
Yep.
They ain't play the music. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I don't got the music, but the music will play.
But,
Chris is gonna give y'all a 30-second motivation.
30 seconds, maybe like 5 seconds. All I gotta say is, when in doubt, just follow God out,
Mm.
and He'll lead the way. If you ever feel like, oh, ever since I left God, life's been simple for me, that's because the devil already did his job. He doesn't
Ooh.
care for you anymore.
Hmm.
That's all I got.
That's it. Let me elaborate on that. I say, if if you think life is good after you leave God, devil already won because like now he's gonna lead you towards a life of like satisfying, but more like an empty soul. You're satisfying your flesh in a way, and without God, your soul is gonna be continue to be empty. You can be like, oh, I have all this money, I have all these girls, I have all these cars and all these houses. Why do I still feel empty? It's because you're feeding your ego, you're feeding your pride. You're not allowing God to feed you from the inside out, from your soul, from your heart. So if you allow the devil to play with you, he's gonna play with you and he's gonna throw you away. But if you follow God, God is gonna continue guiding you. Say, come over here. Let me help you. Come over here. Meet these new people. Come over here. There's more over here. The devil's gonna be like, here's a path, go. But God is always gonna guide you through it. All right.
Yep.
All right. Thank you guys for watching today's podcast. A little long, but it's much needed. And I hope you guys love my boy Cruce. If you guys love him, I'll probably bring him on a lot if I feel like it. But let me know in the comments. Let me know if y'all like this back and forth thing. This is something new, so it's gonna take a minute to edit for me. But yeah, it's gonna be an exciting thing because I'm gonna bring more people on, either friends, family, or like just people in general, like that I find curious that I want to like dig their brain. So uh, get excited because it's gonna get more interesting. Okay. Well, yeah. But my name's TJ Thao. Thank you guys for watching Tips with T.
I'm Cruce Her.
Yep.
Thanks for watching me.
Yep. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.